Athletic career didn't end after 16 years in the NBA. The two-time NBA champion who entered the league straight out of high school is starting over at 35 years old. Smith enrolling in North Carolina A&T, a historically black university, and is considering competing for the school's Division I golf team. North Carolina A&T athletic spokesman Brian Holloway told ESPN that Smith is officially enrolled in school and has petitioned the NCAA to be eligible to play since he went straight to the NBA. Here's JR on his excitement for this next chapter.
This is very special. I can't wait to be a part of the HBCU family and to really have been embraced by everybody on campus so far. I can't wait to see the students and start going to some of the football games and start really, repping Aggie pride.
Stephen A., what does J.R. Smith going to NCAA mean for HBCUs?
I'm highly disgusted. He went to the wrong damn school. He went to the wrong. He should have went 30. He should have went 30 minutes further to Winston-Salem State University. That's where he should be going. He should have followed CP3. Oh Lord, take that photo down. He should have went to my alma mater. Okay, he should have been a real Aggie pride die.
Yeah, you have big eyes, Stephen A.
I mean, please. He went to the wrong school. Okay, nah. Listen, let me be serious here. First of all, I have very, very fond memories of my time at Winston-Salem State going to North Carolina A&T.
Oh, God. Why does your voice change when you tell me this?
It's a very, very special place at North Carolina A&T.
The facilities, like the library, or what are you talking about exactly? The gym?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too, Max. Yeah, that too.
Food court?
That too, Max.
What is wrong with him?
It's a special place. Okay, that's number one. Number two, in extreme seriousness, I'm proud of my brother going back to school, getting his education in liberal arts. That brother can golf. I've heard a lot of things about his golf game. Matter of fact, I plan on reaching out to JR and Steph and all of them to help me with my golf game because I'm getting my own clubs made, y'all. I'm gonna be Stephen A. gonna do that golf. I'm gonna do that golf. Boy. I'm serious. I'm getting clubs made and everything.
And all your free time. You know how long it takes, right?
My man Michael Wilbon is helping me. CP3 is helping me.
Find time to golf 18 holes. What are you talking about? What world?
Well, Max, I mean, it's Southern California, Max. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of golf courses, man, country clubs and all that stuff. I think I could find the time. I think I could find a little time to squeeze it in.
How brand new he is, country clubs.
But back to Jay.
Country clubs.
But back to Jay. Well, I mean, you got that's the ones with the best golf courses. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not a member, but they're gonna let me in.
That's next.
Brothers teaching me. But here's the deal: J.R. Smith, going back for his education. He's a two-time champion, former Sixth Man of the Year award winner. I mean, and he's one of the, listen, he can be a bit temperamental at times and stuff like that, but he's one of the most genuinely good dudes in the NBA. And I'm really proud of him. I'm really happy for him. And the brother can play some golf. And it's going to be really nice to see.
You got to say, I like when Vince Carter went back, remember, and he was still active at the time, but you hear a lot of players, I'm going to finish my degree whenever. Who's passing up millions of dollars in the draft? You got to be crazy. Of course you're going to take the money. And then it gets hard to go back. You get older, and you're living comfortably, and it takes effort. So my hat is off to Jay. I mean, the fact that he's doing this, my hat's off to him. The value of a liberal arts education at this level. It's not just, I can go get a job. It's not just that. Does he need the money, right? No. It's about becoming a more fully formed human being.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound condescending and say I'm proud of him, but that's kind of the feeling you get. Yes. And the fact that he chooses an HBCU is also an important decision and an important example to set. My hat's off to him.
Yeah.
And again, in all seriousness, there's a hell of a lot worse places to go than North Carolina.
Not messing around, guys, and neither are we, because we have quite the show for you today. What's going on, everybody? Welcome on into First Take. I'm Charlie Arnold.
Stephen A. Smith.
Where's Stephen A? That's a good question.
I'm better looking. I'm the better looking version, so I got you, Max.
Well, I saw him yesterday. He was still reacting to all the news that we're going to get to, but he was casual. He was cool. So clearly taking a few days off after a very busy last month. But guys, we got Max Kellerman, Sam Acho. Hope you both are doing well. But let's get right into it because LeBron James finally getting his wish, and that is to play a season with his boy Carmelo Anthony. Melo, now a Laker, signing a one-year deal yesterday in the franchise's quest for gold. Melo, in his 13 career playoff appearances, has only reached the conference finals once and has yet to play in the NBA Finals. Now, the Lakers added 8 free agents to their roster in less than 2 days, including future Hall of Famers Carmelo Anthony and also Dwight Howard. Pairing Anthony with LeBron James means the Lakers now have 2 of the top 10 scorers in NBA history. And guys, look, it's First Take. You know, we love to speculate early, and now that we have a big 3 on both coasts, we have Kyrie, KD, and Harden for the Nets, and then also LeBron, AD, and Russell Westbrook on the Lakers, along with several other key additions in LA. I got to ask you, Max, should the Lakers be favorites over the Nets to win the championship next year?
No, they shouldn't. They have a legitimate answer now. They have 3 different kinds of cats, but they shouldn't be favored to beat the Nets. Let's not forget that the Nets were humiliating the eventual champions. The Bucks were getting crushed. Harden wasn't playing. James Harden, game for game, was the best player in the NBA in the regular season this year, playing the best basketball of a career that's included MVPs, right? And he was better than ever. Didn't play. And the Lakers were wiping the floor. Sorry, the Nets were wiping the floor with the Bucks. What if they had all 3 guys? See, the thing about the Lakers' big 3 that they just put together the surrounding cast, right? The thing about the Lakers' big 3 is, at best, they're average shooters for their position. LeBron's about an average shooter for his position. Maybe AD is also. Westbrook is not, right? The Nets, big 3. I want you to listen to this closely, Sam. See if you can contradict what I'm saying here. See if you detect any lies, okay?
I'm already detecting lies, Mac.
Well,
go ahead.
You'll have a chance to tell me all about it. The Nets' big 3, each guy at his position, is the best overall scorer at his size in NBA history. All 3 guys can score in more ways at a higher level than anyone who ever lived at their size. All 3 guys. It's too much shooting against a team that doesn't have enough offseason, not enough to take over the number 1 slot preseason from the Nets.
2 of the top 10 scorers in NBA history now, though.
Yeah, Carmelo Anthony once upon a time. And by the way, Carmelo is useful. But Sam, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the 3 best scorers at their size who ever lived, and they all still got it. Lakers need a little more.
Yeah, Max, I hear what you're saying, but I'm detecting lies because, yes, they may have the 3 best scorers at their size. And, yes, Harden, as you mentioned, game for game may have had the best season of his career. But remember, James Harden wasn't healthy the whole season. Remember, James Harden in the playoffs, oftentimes his production decreases. Let's not forget that when you bring superstars together, it doesn't always work. I'm reminded of my chemistry class, right? In chemistry, we all took chemistry. You put a bunch of elements together and they make something new. And sometimes these elements will make an amazing new kind of creation. And other times it'll blow up in your face. And I think what we're seeing with Brooklyn is that we're not seeing all these pieces come together to make something greater. You see James Harden, who's super talented. You see KD, super talented. You see Kyrie, super talented. But when they play together, they don't always mesh. But when I go to the Lakers and I go to LeBron James, right? LeBron James in the last 11 years has been to every single final when he's been healthy. Obviously, 2019 wasn't healthy. They didn't go. Obviously, last year, LeBron wasn't healthy. They didn't go.